John Carter here. Been here at Carter's Academy Home Dojo and Duke Carter. So what we wanted to do is I wanted to show a couple more wrist locks. So we're doing these wrist locks series. So we're going to do start with the gooseneck, which is a bent wrist lock. And basically the wrist is bent in this fashion, kind of like in a gooseneck. And what we have is the best position is to have the fingers kind of going right across the knuckles. Okay, no thumb is on there. And then that you can use your body, your bicep, okay, other areas to kind of secure the position. Okay, and that's your basic gooseneck. A lot of times it's also referred to as an escort technique. Now to get into this position, we're going to show realistic, like a bear hug. Okay, so we're in this bear hug. The first thing we want to do is drop our weight and get low, so it's not easy for the bad guy to pick us up and slam us. Okay, if we need to reach down and grab the foot, we can do that. If we need to kind of grapevine, we can do that to prevent pickup and slams. But let's say, for example, we weren't able to do that, and when we see this and we stabilize, we can catch the wrist. So we're gonna go with a C grip right here above the elbow. We're gonna go with kind of like hands are like this, C grip here, and then also in here, and we're gonna go with the webbing of the hand right across the back of his wrist. And what I'm gonna do is compress together. So I'm gonna push this down, I'm gonna push this up at the same time. Now, if I do a little rotation, thinking of his pinky coming up to my nose, it hurts, and then I compress, and that motivates him to want to let go, all right? And from here, I turn, and as I come through, I keep the grip. I like to remove the thumb at the end, put both hands together, stabilize in position, and then we can do the lock for the tap, okay? Let's watch again. So the bad guy grabs, you get grabbed, arms are free, stabilize first, drop the weight, okay? Now from here, what we're doing is, he switched sides. Let's go back to where you did, yes. So whichever arm, you can grab with the thumb, whichever arm he's gripping, okay, that is the arm that we're going after. So again, we're gonna go like this, okay? So think of my thumbs here, fingers here, C grip above the elbow, and the webbing goes right across the line from here. All right, my elbows are in nice and tight, okay? I'm gonna compress one and compress two, and this pinky is going to be twisted up toward my nose to motivate him to let go, all right? Now from here, we're going to turn, swing it under, lock in like this. If the thumb is under, just remove it from here and both hands together, okay? And from here, we have this base and stabilize back here, fingers across the knuckles, and pressure for the tap, okay? All right, and that's our basic gooseneck wrist lock. Okay, the next wrist lock in our series is really the reverse of the gooseneck. So we have the wrist bent this way, and then the reverse of it is going to be this way. Okay, so the reverse. All right, so what happens is, depending on how we catch the situation, we have a wrist control with thumb, and then finger kind of position and control with no thumb, okay? And your ready position is most important is that this elbow is down, so you don't want to leave it here. So you want the elbow down a little bit. My elbows are down, and then we put compress to bend the fingers back in the wrong direction, okay? Now, how we get into that in a realistic situation would be a one-hand push. The person pushes, and we catch it, all right? So we got wrist, fingers, and then we lock in, okay? If they throw the punch from there, boom, we're in here, and then we move to something else, all right? Now, it's important on this move that we understand that as the push comes, okay, we don't do like some beautiful block. So let's say that we were taken off guard or taken by surprise and the push comes and we just kind of mess up. Okay, very practical, very high percentage situation that could happen to you, not expecting to push. We salvage what we have and we make this connection. Notice how I like to bring this in tight to the body, and notice that I didn't go all the way, and I didn't pull him to me. I basically met in the middle, nice and tight and locked. Elbows down, wrist here, thumb, no thumb here, in that position. And I like to kind of start getting my head over here, opposed to this, right? Because he could punch, do the punch, bang, okay? So when I'm here, if he punched, I can actually get in nice and tight, and I can still lock, and I can even bring him down. So those are some other options. Let's do it one more time, back up. All right, so the push comes in, we'll step back and a catch, okay? Wrist control right away, okay? That way if he pulls back, I stick with him, and then I can connect. So get the wrist, right? Push comes in, we mess up, get the wrist, and then we configure this. Meet in the middle, 50-50, head down a little bit, okay? And then we got the lock, okay? All right, so the last two that we focused in on are the gooseneck, and then the reverse of that. All right, awesome.